Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to take some time to discuss two more of the characters from the book we're trying to get funded on Kickstarter. Below is the link, so if you actually enjoy our videos and want to read the book, please pledge and help make this dream a reality. Today we're going to take a look at two of our hero Kame's other children, Lilos and Eleanor. Lilos and Eleanor are actually twins whom Kame separated as toddlers in order to keep them safe from Terrace, the villain of our story. Ordinarily, I would probably go in a different order. Today, I actually want to start with Lilos. Lilos stands at about 6'3". He has a lean build, blonde hair, and blue eyes. He's the only one of our immortal heroes who can discern when people are lying, and as such, he works as a prosecutor for Los Angeles County. His official title there is Assistant District Attorney. His immortal powers, other than detecting deceit, include the supernatural human strength and speed that are common in vampiric lineage, as well as the ability to manipulate the elements of air and fire. But here's the kicker. Lilos is actually a pacifist. He strongly detests all things relating to violence, including those who would wish him harm, though he isn't afraid to defend himself if it is absolutely necessary. In one of the early chapters, I actually make a joke about that, so when the book comes out, be watching for it because it is kind of funny. One of the other things that Lilos is innately good at is all things magic. He's not your typical warrior, so it makes sense that he would be able to branch out. Next, I actually want to cover his sister. There's a little bit more detail with her for this particular book, just because she plays more of a vital role. Whereas Lilos is more the brains of the operation, Eleanor is more what you would call the fists. One of the main differences between Lilos and Eleanor is that while Lilos strives to be everything peaceful and to belong in the world, like he did in the knighthood he was once a part of, while Eleanor was a member of the ladies-in-waiting to Queen Anne, he was a fighter. The roles have now reversed. Eleanor now fights for her independence from the world itself. During the time of their childhood, women were actually seen as objects. More precisely, women were actually viewed as possessions to be bartered with for political or personal gain, regardless of intelligence or any other value they might be able to give to society as a whole. It was actually during this time that Eleanor discovered her gifts while a member of the royal court to Queen Anne Boleyn, without the aid of her father, who is a man that she wouldn't even come to meet for another 6 years. After spending her entire life being told that she was inferior because of her gender, Eleanor discovered that in fact she was superior. She figured out that she was stronger than everybody else, faster, smarter, able to think circles around every man in the court, so she actually used most of that to her advantage. But ever since then, she has actually had a heightened distrust of any and all men, so she is she really doesn't like men. Let me just put it that way, because I don't want to say anything that would offend, because she's not meant to be an offensive character. She's a pistol. She really doesn't like men, but at the same time, she's forced to live with them. In modern day, Eleanor actually teaches self-defense and empowerment techniques to women in the modern age, and in the Shards of Fate world, she was actually one of the founding members of the women's rights movement. So I more did that just because it's kind of hard to be a part of the world without affecting it in some way, especially when you live in the world for so long. So I thought that that'd be a nice way to throw that together and actually show that these characters have not only been around a while, but they've actually taken part in history. The next time that I do a video, I want to discuss Kame's background. There is still one other minor character. He doesn't play enough of a role for me to really describe him too much. So I don't want to make a video for him, and Kame's background is very intricate. I spent the most time on it, so I want to take a whole video just to describe that. So the next time we meet here on YouTube, I actually want to go over why Kame entered the 300-year slumber, why he's such a prick, and ultimately what brought him to Los Angeles and got the story going. So until the next time, my friends, happy reading.